Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Comfy Reflections and Realizations. I am your host, Harmony. Okay, I've never really done like a full on intro, but I'm feeling very confident and I feel like I have quantum leaped. And speaking of, that is going to be the topic of today's discussion. So, it's been a while. Why is there a whole ass line for my gym right now? Oh my god, it's a mess. A lot of stuff is going on right here. But okay, it's been a while since I've made a video because I've been dealing with life. And yeah, I mean, I've been going through a lot of shifts actively. So I'm sorry, there's so much going on right now. I can't. Okay, but I've been going through a lot of shifts actively, so I haven't really gotten the chance to record and make a video, and I have no storage on my phone, so that's one of the main things, okay? A girl ain't got no storage. So, anyways, back to the topic of discussion though. So yeah, I want to talk about quantum leaping. I feel like I have quantum leaped in some realm or quantum jumped. I don't know. I need to check the definition of that to make sure that I'm on the right track. Let me do that right now. Okay, I went ahead and researched that. And a quantum leap is just an abrupt change or in something. So I think that's what's actively happening in my life right now. Like, I know I've done these things before in my past, but I was feeling unconfident. So to say what I'm gonna say, I got the chance to study abroad and I am so freaking excited. That was the highlight of my week. Like, getting that news was a highlight of my week and I cried. I'm literally like, my eyes are getting watery as I'm talking about it because I was really doubting myself. And I just didn't think I was going to get into the program. I did not think I was going to get into the program. So I was kind of planning for the next steps here in LA. And, after graduation and all that. But having this opportunity is crazy to me. Like, I've been doing more manifestation techniques and it's crazy. Like, the alignment is crazy. I've been seeing angel numbers so much. I'm just like, wait, I'm doing it. So anyways, for the past couple of weeks, I already started doing yoga, I think like a few months back, and I've actually been really consistent with my yoga. I'm never consistent with yoga. It's just one thing that I like fall in and out of, but I've been very consistent with it. Still learning the complexities of it because I'm not a flexible person, but it helps a lot. It helps my body. I feel good every day when I do it, and I meditate. So I've been meditating for years now. It's taken me a bit of time to get consistent with meditation. I started first meditating when I was 16 years old, and I don't know what the fuck my little kid brain was on. Oh, they searching for somebody. They're like making announcements and stuff. You know why? Because I just saw this man looking like, oh shit, what's going on? But do you hear the police? Them on. Or maybe, wait, what's going on? Okay, oh wait, and I got a news notification. Anyways, let's go back. A citizen notification. Anyways, so I really, where was I? I was doubting myself, all right? And, I've been meditating since I'm going back on track. My brain is coming back. I've been meditating since I was 16 years old. And I was saying, like, what the hell was up with my kid brain? Because I was able to meditate, like, bro, I would get in deep meditations when I was 16, like that, or like around that age, like 16, 17, 18. I don't really remember 18 that much because I was distracted. But no, 16, I remember having some really crazy deep, like, my soul is leaving my body meditations. They were the best. Maybe because I was more not pure, but like I wasn't blocked from the world as much. Like, I was still blocked, but I didn't experience anything super traumatizing to make me be like, oh, like, but I was able to get deep into meditation. That's the first time I ever cried, and with meditation because I'm like, whoa, that felt like, you know, I haven't felt that way in years, but I've been consistent. This past year I've been consistent with meditation specifically. Like, I have not meditated. If I skip a day, it's not like, oh, I'm off my like, I'm back on it, you know. Every day I show up to meditate, at least every day. Some days it doesn't happen, but most days, more than not, it does. But recently I've been doing Joe Dispenza meditation. So I have a book by him called Becoming Supernatural. Still have not finished the read, I'm not gonna lie. It's sometimes a lot to process. It's so good, but it's a lot to process. So yeah, I even have like a little anxious knot in my stomach when I think about it, because I have not touched it in some months. I've been reading Octavia Butler's Parable of a Sower. So, and I'm gonna get the other book for that. I'm so sad that she passed before she could make the other one, but so sad she could pass anyway. But anyways, she's an amazing writer. She's a star seed. Like, she is not from this dimension. Like, so I was really in the mystical world, and it relates to our times now. So I think that's just the rhythm I'm in, but I am still in the rhythm of like quantum jumping. I'm so into it. So I watch videos more so, but reading it so far recently, it just hasn't been sitting. I have not been able to like make myself sit down. Anyways, to get back to the point. So for like the past 2 weeks, that's where I was at. For the past 2 weeks, I've been doing Joe Dispenza's meditations. They're the YouTube versions, okay? But I found some really good YouTube versions that sound legit. I don't know if it's AI, but like, they're really good. It sounds like his voice, and it gets me there. You know, some of them are like so whack where I'm like, you know, I'm gonna buy some of his meditations though on his website, because I want to check them out. I really do want to check them out and like see the real deal, because these YouTube little meditations doing it, I know the real deal would take me there, because my energy has shifted. I feel like I can even see it right now as I'm talking. I just feel good. My energy has shifted, and I still ain't got no job. I still don't. I don't got money for real. I really don't right now. Like actively, from what I'm looking at, I don't, but I feel so abundant. I also do have support though. Like, I live at home. My parents don't give me money though. Hell no. So even though I'm down on my knees, they don't really like provide me with anything but a roof over my head, which is the most grateful thing, because people have to pay a lot of money for that. So I am in a fortunate position where I don't have to worry about paying rent. But I've just been feeling really abundant. I feel the shift coming. Like, I feel my energy just completely shifted. I got into the study abroad program. I was really doubting myself. I did this Joe Dispenza meditation, I think that morning that I got my result. And mind you, I was supposed to get my result, or not my result, like my confirmation letter or my acceptance letter, by the 15th of October. I think it's the 6th. I did submit it pretty early on. I wanted to do that because I thought it would make me look good. But yeah, I got my acceptance letter, I think like 2 days ago or something. So I was like, what? Like, oh my God. It was so crazy, because I did a meditation that day, and I just envisioned myself like on the plane, looking out the window, like with that intention of love and gratitude for me going to Germany and going abroad. Hold on, I don't know what she said. My friend texted me. Like, it really makes me want to cry, because I'm like, I can't believe I did this. And it sucks to doubt yourself, but I did doubt myself. I did. But since I've been doing these Joe Dispenza meditations, I've really kind of shifted my mindset of how I view myself. I'm ready to let go of trauma that has like held me in the past, because look, I will admit, like, I may have been aware of my trauma, but I sometimes let my trauma stimulate me continuously and affirm negative thought patterns that I had. Like, for example, for relationships and for love and stuff like that, I have had terrible experiences, and it's lined up to my dad, and that's why my dad gets under my damn skin so much, because I just know, like, he's the creator of my child self feeling as if I wasn't enough. Okay. So like I'm in that attack phase of him, but other than that, like old partners, old people that I've like, you know, intermingled with at a point in time, I'm just like, I don't want to hold this anymore. I don't even want to look back on a memory and be like, oh, I remember. No, like I just want that door to like completely shut. Because I will admit, I will think on it sometimes. It's not like I'm constantly like, let me think about it, you know, but you know how your mind can get like, you remember that time this, you remember this, you remember that, shit like that. So yeah, I've had those feelings sometimes, or those memories get brought up, which they bring a feeling, they bring a manifestation of an emotion. So I want to release that shit. I don't want that. I don't want that shit no more. So I'm cussing a lot. Should I bleep this? I want to post this today. It's like live timing. But I'm like, I'm cussing a lot. Anyways, let's get back to the point. I'm just ready to shed it. I'm ready to shed it. I feel 100% ready to shed it. And I'm just really shook by how far I've gotten in this little bit of time. My mindset, I've shifted my damn mindset, and I'm just like, what the hell is happening right now? Like, I feel so much more light in like a month. Cause last month I was feeling like dookie, like really bad. So I'm just like, what is going on? Like I keep saying like, oh my god, it's pissing me off. But it's crazy. And I also made the initiative. So I saw this video where they're like, all you need to do is like one small action in order to shift your reality. So this is what I did. I am a serial late person. I am still working on it, but I have acquired this habit to where I'm late to everything, no matter what. It's weird. When I worked at my last job, they were very lenient on time. They were so lenient on time. And I was always a person who was on time. Like, I always planned ahead. I made sure that I was anywhere on time. I was serial on timer. Like, okay, I will always be ready on time. Like, that's how I was. All right, now I feel like growing into my womanhood, I take more time to take care of me. So maybe that's the reasoning for it. And I haven't been able to balance it. But also that job was super lenient, where I would just be late because I could. Just because I could. And it started this habit and this cycle to where I was just late to everything, constantly 24/7. Okay, school, anything. I was going to be late. And I knew it, and I didn't care. So I was like, you know what? This week, I'm done being late, because I was an hour late to class. Mind you, this class is like 3 hours. I don't think it's that bad. but I'm like, bro, I cannot be showing up late to these places, because you are carrying on this habit that you had previously at this job and this previous reality you were in before. Do you want to continue that reality? That's an old habit that needs to be stuck in that reality. I don't want that no more. So I decided I'm going to be on time. And the next day I had class. I plan to wake up. I have a very long, extensive morning process. I do yoga. I meditate, which can range from like 40 minutes to an hour. So, and I cannot sacrifice that. I do not sacrifice my meditation. Most times I like to go to the gym. So recently I haven't been going to the gym early. My schedule changes when it comes to the gym a lot, which I've learned to accept instead of criticizing it. Now I usually go to the gym at night, which is something I never thought I could do. But yeah, some days I'm like, I don't want to wake up early. I really don't. I don't wake up too early, especially if I have class and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just go to gym after class. It works easy, you know? And I have those days completely to myself. But besides that point, yeah, I woke up 3 hours before I had class, because I take a long time. Like I said, I wanted to make breakfast. I didn't want to make lunch, but I ended up making breakfast, lunch, woke up at like 8, did my whole practice, took me an hour. You know, it also takes me a really long time to brush my teeth and wash my face. Especially brush my teeth. I will take a while brushing my teeth. just because I like when my mouth feels clean. I'm like, oh, fresh breath. Okay, anyways, so yeah, and I did end up being a little bit late. I did like 5 minutes, but I did everything in that practice and my timing was just off, and I did leave the house a little, like 5 minutes after I should have, but I was on time. After that, I started being on time to everywhere where I had like a set plan at least, or I had to be to an appointment. My doctor's appointment, I was on time. I'm always late to my doctor's appointment because I do allergy shots every week. So I'm always late to that too. I'm late to everything that I have scheduled for. So I was on time to my shots appointment. I've been on time all week to anything I've had to do. And I'm just like, I'm doing good. Like, I didn't do perfect, but I'm doing good and I'm putting effort. And then I got that shifting letter and I was like, I'm going abroad. I'm going abroad. I'm going abroad. I'm so freaking excited. This is a new reality. I'm stepping into a new reality. So I still have some loose ends to tend to, but I've been really excited about this. But that was pretty much my week. I found out that I'm studying abroad. Now I have to plan. I have a lot of shit to do, mind you though. Like, I have a lot of shit to do. I have a lot of forms that I have to fill out. I have a lot of information that I have to fill out. I have a lot of preparation to do. I have a lot of figuring out to do, because I still need a job. I do. And I've been a little lacking on that end. But that's because I want jobs that are aligned with me. My mom was like, you should just do this because you need to save up. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to do that anymore. Some jobs can make me depressed. Like, I've been babysitting is my main thing usually. So I don't mind babysitting at all. I don't know if I want to do that full time with childcare. If I have to, I will. I will, because I don't think it's bad. I just don't want to go back to the restaurant. I don't want to go back to a restaurant. Ugh. No. But childcare does not make me feel depressed. Childcare doesn't make me feel depressed, so I don't mind. But I do want a job that's aligned with me, more so in the film route, in the film region. So that's what I'm mostly looking for. Writing region, film region, anything in that region, that's what I'm really leaning towards. And that's what I want to put initiative to apply to, instead of other jobs that, I'm confident that I can attract this. Also, it's gonna have to be like a short-term thing, or hopefully I can extend it to long-term and they'll be happy to have me after the fact, like when I come back. So there are some sacrifices that it's gonna have to be made. I'm gonna have to slightly extend my schooling, which is fine. Maybe like a semester, which is not that bad. So yeah, but I'm extremely excited, and this has made me feel like everything's gonna work out. Not just this one thing. Like, even if something crazy happened another day, I would still feel appreciative and know that everything's gonna work out. So I actively feel like I'm quantum jumping. I don't know if there's a process or it's just like, but that's how it feels, because I'm gonna leave next semester. I'm gonna leave in like months. Like, it's not gonna be a whole year, it's gonna be months. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous, I'm scared, but I'm so happy. And I'm so grateful for everything. I'm grateful for everything that I've went through, everything that I've endured, because it wouldn't have put me in this position I'm in today. And all I know is every little thing is gonna be alright. Ugh, Bob Marley, I feel those words right now. Anyways, I can't make this super long because I do have a class and I'm at the gym. I don't feel like I really talked about much though. If you have something that you want so bad, believe and trust that the universe and that God will bring it to you. have confidence in yourself. And I also feel like having that confidence in yourself promotes you to take action in those things. I've been writing more. I mean, obviously I have classes for it, but I've been developing this idea. I don't know if I'm able to do this. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. So I don't know. But no, we're doing a package for one of my classes. It's like a hiring package that you would do, or a process that you would go through as a writer. So I'm in school for script writing again. And I came up with this idea maybe like 2 years ago or a year ago. It was like a night of flow. I was just flowing. I was flowing. I was really having a good flow that night, and I came up with some fire material. Fire, okay? Like, I'm not even gonna sleep on myself, because this is a really good concept. I love it, okay? So, you know, ever since that night, though, I never really went back to the script, but I've read it several times. It's only 2 pages, mind you. I'll read it, and I'll be like, God damn, bro. I'm such a good writer. Like, that stuff like that, I'd be like, damn, this is good, bro. You need this in your portfolio. But it's nothing is completed. Nothing is completed. So now I'm going back to it, because it's a really good concept. And in one of my classes, we're supposed to make an adaptation of like a previous work. So Octavia Butler, I'm on her bad. The first book I read from Octavia, was it Kindred? I think I read some vampire one, but I didn't finish it because I was just thrown off. But I think maybe the second book I read of Octavia was Kindred. And Kindred is an amazing book. They made a spin-off series that I did not really like. So, yeah. So I'm basing my adaptation off of this. But I did already create an original idea, but I'm kind of going to use her book as a template, because it pulls at the timelines that I want to pull at, and it has sort of a similar concept, just she's not jumping back and forth. They're reincarnating. So, yeah. I have been developing this idea now I had to do a synopsis for it. So, like an episodic series, I have a class, the adaptation class is also series, or we can make it a film. I prefer films. I don't want to do series. I don't think I have long wind like that to do series. And I love a great film. Lately, I've been appreciating film a lot more, and I feel like film needs to have an uprising, because TV shows they've kind of taken over. Also, streaming networks like Netflix and stuff like that. I like going to the movies. It's a cool experience. And when you go to the movies, you look at a piece of work. You look at it as a piece of work. I don't know, maybe not everybody, because like people go to the movies to be entertained. But as a filmmaker, you look at it as like, I'm looking at a piece of work. I'm excited to interrogate this piece of work. You look at film in a different light, and that's what I'm starting to realize. I'm starting to look at film completely different from how I used to view it. And it's amazing. You have to remember that these are people making these films. And that's the beautiful part of it. That is an art work. That's a piece of art. Period. Because people put their artistic preferences and their style, like their views of the world, that's all in the film, or in their series of films that they've directed or written, or stories, like books that they've made. You can kind of understand the artist through their artistry. So that's why I love film, because I think it's an amazing form of artistry, especially when you start breaking it down and seeing it from a different perspective. Where was I going with that? When I talk about film, I am happy, and I'm just like, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, this is what I'm doing. And again, I'm saying I feel like I'm shifting. I don't know if this is gonna be my forever profession, but I I think it will. I believe it will, because I have a deep appreciation for film, and I'm an artist. I definitely feel like I'm an artist. I don't feel I can do corporate. That makes me like, it makes me want to throw up. I'm a creator. So are business people. Business people are creators. They create businesses. There's a lot of technical stuff, but you are a creator in some light. If you have your own business, if you own one, you are a creator. I'd love to do that one day. Right now, I'm focused on my artistry, but I would love to create companies for my artistry. That's what I want to do, especially being a Black artist. I want to create spaces for my artistry. I want to create spaces for my demographic. Yes, I do. So that goes to say, what was I saying? I don't know. But we are like 30 minutes in, and I know it's getting a little bit late for me, and I'm gonna have to dip right now. Get to the gym, or see what time it is to see what time I gotta join my class. Anyway, I cleared up a lot of my space, so I'm gonna upload this video and then delete it from my phone, because yeah. And I'm cleansing spaces. But oh yeah, I was giving a motivational speech for a moment. But yeah, if you, what did I say? Oh, like if your heart is telling you to make a certain move, be involved in something artistically, or just something that just speaks to your soul, do it, and believe that you can do it, because you can. God literally powered you to do it. God made you a creator. We are creators. If you look all around you, everything has been created by someone. And no, it doesn't have to be the original creator. We are all creators. At the end of the day, you look around you, you see so many forms of art, so many forms of construction, so many forms of disconstruction. God gave us the power to create things, okay? And you can do it. I can do it. We can do it. We'll all do it. I love the Southern accent lately. I've been watching these shorts of, I forgot his name, but he's like always in the kitchen with his Southern mom. I love her. Oh my gosh. And she's always making these wacky ass dishes. But they're so Josh and Mama and Josh. I love. So I've been trying to do a Southern accent. I don't know how good it is, but I love that. It literally warms my heart. I love watching it. It's so funny. Anyways, yeah, do what your heart is telling you to do, and 100% believe in yourself. The only thing that is holding you back is that belief system. If you don't believe you can actually do it, if you feel in your heart and your soul that anxiety, and that how you're slowly letting your anxiety take over, baby, you need to snap out of it, okay? Because that belief system is really going to test you. It's going to make life a lot harder. It's going to make waiting a lot harder. It's going to make it take longer. You know, when you're a kid and you want something, or you want your mom to do something. Like for me, it was like when I was a kid, my mom's a hairstylist. My mom would be like, okay, I'm gonna do your hair. Okay, this was annoying though, but she'll like prolong it for the whole day, and I'm like, okay, Mom, when are you gonna do my hair? Like, when are you gonna do my hair? And then she kind of like, it puts off because you keep worrying about it. That might not be the best example, but when you don't worry about it, your mama's gonna do your hair faster for some reason. So that goes to say, when you don't worry about things, it's going to be done faster. When you believe that it's already going to be done, and that it is done, and that you trust and you feel, it's happened, fuck that shit. Simply. So yeah, you gotta sink into belief. It's hard. It's really hard. That's the hardest part, is the belief. the belief that you can do it or that you can't. That's the hardest part. Because when you fall to disbelief that you can't, all you're going to hear actually is constant nagging thoughts talking about why you're not here and why you're not there and why this hasn't worked out and why that hasn't worked out. That's all you're going to keep listening to over and over on replay. What does that do? It just prolongs your evolution. So you got to release that shit for real. You got to just start believing. Even if you look dumb as fuck, even if people think you look dumb as fuck, you got to start believing. You got to start believing. You got to start believing. The world could be crumbling, but at least you have some belief that everything will be all right and you're taking action. That makes your manifestation so much more potent. That makes it attract to you instantly because your energy is aligned with that space. You are quite literally making yourself a magnet to the universe, to creation, much more easier. You're aligning and speaking to God much more easier. It's crazy. So yeah. I was also talking about yesterday, because I did start recording on my voice memos, but I just wanted to mention this really quick. I was about to end the video and here I go yapping again. This is the last thing I'm going to say. I just started thinking about the world and the state of life right now, but I was saying how the masculine and the feminine, these energies are at war. Okay? That's what's going on here. Because this world favors the masculine energy. And we cannot say that it does not. This world. Nope. Not just one country, two countries. No. This world. This world is at warfare with masculine and feminine energies. Because the masculine has overruled our world for a really long time. Okay? And I feel like we have to come to some sort of balance to bring us closer to that yin yang, basically. And I believe that people are waking up now. We're collectively being woken up as a collective. I just said we are collectively being woken up as a collective. No, but collectively we are being woken up, like forcefully woken up, and we cannot just bypass certain things. So that's why I feel like we're at a war, because things I feel like will start coming to a balance as long as people take action, as long as we take action, as long as we fight against, as long as we come together as a collective. We cannot avoid it anymore. It's like God saying, you can't avoid this anymore. This is a world issue. You can't avoid it. You're not going to avoid it. Y'all going to have to do something, or just let it all crumble before your eyes. So I feel like the masculine and the feminine energy are at a war right now. Finding some balance, trying to find balance, trying to even out the harmonies. I feel like God is like, okay, we got to even this out right now because this is not working out. And now I'm going to have to wake you up forcefully and tell you this is not working out. So what are you going to do? What are you actually going to do? Are you going to let it crumble? Are you going to let it fall? Are you going to do something? Are you going to come together? Are you going to take action? Anyways, that was a lot of energies flowing, but it needs to be said, period. A lot of things were put in our society to keep us segregated in so many ways. It's not just race. It goes so much deeper than that. And also that I'm speaking for at least United States, but in different parts of the world, you see different dynamics that have been set in place to keep us divided, though. So it's, yeah. Anyways, with that, on that note, keep manifesting, keep believing, and you're a star, you're amazing, you're awesome. Thank you for joining and watching this video. I hope you enjoy these little talks that I have about this dimension and this journey of finding ourselves. Love you. Love y'all. Love you lots. And I still have the same nails. Yeah. But bye. Thank you. If you like this, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Bye.